I just want to get this off my chest. Hi guys. Well, this is going to be long, so get ready to read a lot, I guess haha. A little bit of context, I'm a 17-year-old blind girl who just graduated high school. I've always had trouble making friends, most kids just saw me weird and differently or even making hurtful comments, some even in front of me. I heard a lot of this from my family. Of course, there were always some kind kids who gave me a chance to get to know each other and show them that I was a little better than they thought. I don't think I'm better than anyone or too special. People just tend to assume that I am unable of doing anything on my own or that I have some mental problem. At some point in elementary school, I started to realize that 99% of my friends were only my friends because I carried a backpack full of toys and they loved coming to my house because I had a huge amount of toys. That made me feel horrible because many of those kids didn't even try to hide it, they simply played with my toys and didn't even talk to me. After starting middle school, I stopped having friends because obviously the toys were useless in helping me make friends. In the middle of 8th grade, my parents transferred me to another school and finally made friends, 4 girls and a boy. I had a wonderful time with them, but after graduation, we stopped talking as much. We're still friends on Facebook, but 4 years later, everything changed. Though I'll always be grateful to them for making my 8th grade better. High school was the worst for me and my only friend, Martin, pretended to be interested in me, and stupidly, I played along. I wasn't in love with him per se, although I did like him, but my self-esteem was at an all-time low, and I felt good that someone was interested in me. In summary, that guy was only with me because I was the only one willing to accept his nonsense, go out just when he wanted, do just what he wanted. He never texted me first, and he wanted to keep our relationship as a secret from our classmates so they wouldn't look at us weird, though he had told me before that he was ashamed to be seen with me. His words were, you know, I'm not ashamed to be seen with you anymore. Though his actions showed me he still was. I don't need to be the face of your wallpaper or your Instagram profile, but that just made me feel worse, and I hated myself for being blind and for not being good enough for him or anyone. After a few months, Martin started distancing from me until we just became friends again, but it was absolutely uncomfortable for me. He pretended that everything was fine. At the end of May, I started violin classes in an orchestra that just started in my city. It's a class with kids from 6 years old to people my age. Seriously, I love everything about that place. The teachers are awesome and really care about us learning. And the kids are amazing. Anyone treats me badly, and many of them help me when it comes to going from one place to another. I have a couple of friends my age, one of them doesn't even play violin with me, she plays cello, but since we all get together on Saturdays, we've become friends. I also have younger friends, a 9-year-old girl even asked me if I wanted to be her friend, that melted my heart, and we always talk. I help her a little bit with her violin because I've played it before. I also have another 9-year-old friend, he always helps me with my violin and getting to places without me asking, and we talk a lot. Today, we stayed for a theater play. And finally, I have a little 6-year-old friend, Megan, she's just sweet and admires me a lot, she has told me herself. One day after our Saturday class, I went to the room where the piano is and started playing Moonlight Sonata. Somehow, at some point, that room got filled. It was a wonderful moment. After that, Megan asked me if I could teach her how to play the piano. I said yes and started that same day. She has a hard time focusing in class, but she does it with me. I'm happy and proud of my little first student. I needed to be appreciated and treated with kindness, and now that I am, I don't know how to describe how I feel. I feel grateful with all of those teachers and kids for being so wonderful. I don't know what changed for me to suddenly be doing so well. I think a great group of good people came together in one place. If you made it this far, thank you for reading, smiley face. I don't know why I am posting this or where I want to go with it, I just wanted to tell my story.